Lesson 1. What is ancestor money? Why use ancestor money? Hi, guys. Have you ever heard of ancestor money? Do you know what real ancestor money is? Do you know how to use ancestor money correctly? This series of courses will teach you this relevant knowledge step by step. Without correct knowledge, not only will ancestor money be used poorly. In addition to spending useless expenses, you may also accidentally cause trouble. The author is a Chinese living in China. This series of courses will be explained in the most detailed, simple and clear terms. Explain the doubts to all friends who are in need of ancestor money. So, in our first lesson, let's help you open this mysterious door to Chinese culture. Question 1. Where did the ancestors' money come from? Our ancestors' money came from China. According to archaeological evidence, the custom of burial sacrifices existed in China 5,000 years ago. Around AD 450, paper money began to be used as the main item for sacrifices. From then until now in the 21st century, Chinese people use ancestor money to worship their ancestors and Chinese gods. Yes, ancestor money is not only for the ancestors to use. It is also commonly used to worship Chinese gods. It's amazing. The Chinese have been using ancestor money for over 1,500 years. Question 2. Why use ancestor money? In the traditional Chinese concept, family is very, very important. Chinese people believe that a family is built by generations of ancestors. So without ancestors, there would be no current people. Therefore, the Chinese may be an atheist. But they will have great respect for their ancestors. From ancient times to the present, the Chinese people's emphasis on family has been the most important perspective in traditional culture. Therefore, all ancestors of the family will be held in absolute reverence. Here we need to insert some knowledge first. Since ancient times, the Chinese worldview has believed that the world is divided into three major areas. The first area is heaven, which is the area where Chinese gods live. The second area is human world, which is the area where living humans live. The third area is underworld, which is the area where dead humans and the gods who manage underworld live. The residents of these three areas all have behaviors such as food, clothing, housing, and transportation, just like the human world. Since there is food, clothing, housing, and transportation behavior, there will be transaction demand. Therefore, whether the Chinese offer sacrifices to Chinese gods, or a sacrifice to the ancestors living in the underworld. In addition to offering food, money is also offered. Therefore, the purpose of ancestor money is not just for ancestors. Also used by Chinese gods. Okay, let's get back to the question. China has been a country that uses precious metals for trading since ancient times. Mainly gold, silver, and copper. Unlike the Western world, gold and silver in China are not cast into currency but are in special ingot form, called yuanbao. Only copper was minted into currency. Therefore, the Chinese believe that the Chinese gods, in the heaven, and the ancestors in the underworld, all use money. Therefore, precious metals such as gold and silver are also used. The Chinese believe that after death, the soul will go to the underworld and continue to live in the underworld. To live in the underworld, you must meet the needs of food, clothing, housing, and transportation. When there is demand, there will be transactions. Therefore, descendants of later generations must use ancestor money to worship their ancestors during traditional Chinese festivals. However, matter from the human realm cannot be directly transferred to the underworld. Therefore, it must rely on the act of burning to achieve it. Ancestor money is transferred from the human realm to the underworld by burning it. Question 3. What are the rules for using ancestors' money? As everyone knows, China is a country with a very large territory and a large population and ethnic groups. Among them, the largest population is the Han, accounting for approximately 91.51% of the total population. Han are divided into different sub-communities in each administrative region, and the culture of each sub-community is slightly different. So there are many different kinds of ancestor money. However, it is basically impossible to escape from the following 6 rules. Rule 1. Ancestor money is divided into 2 categories. The first category represents gold paper series. The second category represents silver paper series. Rule 2. Gold paper series are mainly used to dedicate to gods. Some of the types can also be dedicated to ancestors. Rule 3. Silver paper series can only be used to offer to ancestors or ghosts. They cannot be used to offer to gods. Rule 4. Burning ancestral money must be done outdoors, not indoors. Rule 5. Special incineration stoves must be used to burn ancestor money. Rule 6. It is strictly prohibited to write names, wishes or graffiti on ancestor money. Okay, everyone. This concludes today's lesson. Thank you very much for watching. If you are interested in our introductory courses and have any questions, please leave a message. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.